Hi. Today I'm gonna give you a tutorial on how to make a reasonably cool game on Scratch. So I'm gonna start off by deleting Scratchcat, and I've already got an idea of what I'm gonna create, and it is called Balloon Rush. And it's gonna be a game where you control a balloon, it goes up and down, and there are gonna be needles flying from right side to the left when you're going to be on the left, avoiding those needles, and there are going to be helium bottles, canisters of helium, whatever. And you're going to have to try and get those to increase your score and make your balloon bigger, which does make you uh, more liable for popping by needles. And yeah, so I'm going to choose a sprite. I'm going to get the balloon sprite. You can make your own sprite if you want using the paint option. I like to keep my uh, games and studio tidy, so I rename everything. I'm just that sort of person. And we're gonna resize this balloon to let's make it 50. Yeah, that seems good. And I'm gonna go to costumes. I'm gonna delete this because I don't want that, and that's gonna obstruct. And I'm also gonna move this and snap it to the middle. Now what that does is it means my X and Y's are accurate because it's not somewhere else. Like if I put it to, if it's like that and I put it to 0 and 0, it's not in the middle. These are the coordinates for the middle. That's not in the middle. So we're gonna keep that there. We're gonna start off with something that every game or every project has to start off with, and that is the when flag clicked. You get nowhere without that. And we're gonna make it so that when the flag is clicked, it goes to minus 200 on X, on the X axis, which is left and right, and 0 on the Y axis, which is up and down. Um, so, if you're familiar with math and plotting in math, then you should know what I mean with the X and Y axis. If not, just watch a tutorial video or something. It's simple. Um, so with that there, we're gonna place a forever block, and that makes it so that it happens throughout the entire game and does not stop unless something tells it to stop, such as the player clicking the stop button or a stop all block, which is most likely what I'm going to be using. And in there, I'm going to put an if then, um, and that just checks what's ever in this slot, if it's true or false, and if it's true, it does whatever's in here. Uh, we're going to put a key up arrow pressed. And that just says if I press the up arrow, because I'm using the arrow keys for this, if that's pressed, then it does whatever's in here. Then we go to motion, because this is to move the balloon. Change Y by 5. Now this is 5 is a positive number, meaning if it's on 0, it's gonna move up because of course you're changing it by 5. If I do that now, you'll see it moved up. Simple. We're gonna duplicate this, make it say down arrow, and we're gonna change it into a negative number, -5. If we show that there, moves down. We might make that larger or smaller depending on how fast we want the balloon to move. And yeah. And now what we're gonna do is so I'm not sure if I've told you yet, but we're gonna make it so it moves faster and faster as your distance increases, which is a variable I'm going to use. Your distance is a factor of the score. The main score is how big your balloon can get. So when flag clicked, let's make a variable. I'm gonna rename this one, and we're gonna rename it to distance. When flag clicked, set distance to 0. And we're gonna get another forever block. You know the purpose of those. And with that, we're gonna make it so it waits. We're gonna make another variable called speed. It waits. We're gonna put, just gonna put that there. We're gonna put speed there, inside there, so it waits. It waits for the exact same number that speed is in seconds. So if speed had the value of 10, it would wait 10 seconds, but it's never going to have the value of 10 because we're going to make it so that speed, in a different one, starts off at 0.5. So for now, we're just going to have it wait speed seconds and then change distance by another variable we're going to make called distance change. You'll find out the purpose of that later. And we're going to put that there. And so far you should have this code right here in the balloon sprite. You could make it with different sprites, but I'm just doing balloon needles and helium for now. We're just gonna I think we might do this in 2 or 3 parts. Part 1's gonna be me creating the balloon. We're gonna add when flag clicked again, and this time underneath that we're gonna have set speed to 0.5, or you could do 0.5, but I do the whole number still. It just feels right. We're gonna do another set for distance change. We're gonna set that to 1, because this is gonna change throughout the game, hence the variable. Now the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna change it so that goes another forever block, and wait until this block makes the script wait until something specific, which is shown in this slot here, something specific happens, or something specific is true. It's like an if then, but it's not checking, it's waiting. So we're gonna grab this one, place it in there, and we're gonna get the distance block. Wait until distance is above, we'll make it 25. Wait until distance is above 25. This sign here means greater than. So wait until distance is greater than 25. Again, if you know math well, you'll know that's also a math term. Coding involves a lot of math. But you don't necessarily have to be good at it to be good at math, or good at math to be good at this. They're still two different things. So wait until distance is greater than 25, and we're gonna make a change speed by minus or negative 0.1. Now that will mean that speed goes from 0.5 to 0.4. It's again like math. And we're just gonna duplicate that, and 50. Change speed by that again. I'm gonna duplicate those two. So now we have 400, and I'm gonna make that 225. Now by this time, it'll be 0.4, 0.3, 0.2, 0.1. That's the speed. So because of this, the distance is going to be going up by 1, because distance change is 1 at the moment, every 0.1 seconds. But that's not the lowest we can go. After this, we can make it 375, because if you haven't noticed already, I'm making it so that the the distance the distance between each point here is bigger. 25, 50, 75, or 125, and then 150. I indeed made a mistake there. So we're just gonna correct that. Hang on, no, that's wrong too. Oh. 275. There we go. And okay, that's sorted. But we can't have that as minus 0.1, otherwise that's going to become just 0. We don't want that. So we're going to turn it into 0.05, 1 down the place value house. If you don't know really what I'm talking about, there might be a few more simple tutorial videos on Scratch or something. This is maybe for new Scratchers who know math, I guess. I feel like I'm kind of dissing some people right now, but um so now that's 100 value that's gone up by, so now it should be 125, sorry. And the way we're going to do that is 400, because 275 plus 100, 375, then plus 25, 400. I feel like I'm being very vague doing this, but we'll see. We'll see when we get there. Okay, I think I'm going to have to make this a little bit short. I'm going to have to cut it short now, because we're going a bit over the time limit I was planning to make this, so thanks for watching. I'll see you in part 2, and hopefully you made some progress and have done the things I've done. We'll return to this later. I'll finish this script off camera, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya.